and make sure it sound right, boys.
Nio was up 10% yesterday. I keep trying to tell y'all, you gotta hold your Nio. Hey, I made so much money yesterday. Hey, it's how money dance, the money hands. Hey. Sometimes you gotta let that ride. Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101, and today we'll be talking about Nio. Once again, we're going to stay hot on Nio. We're going to stay constant on Nio. And without anything else, we have to think about how Nio has risen 10% yesterday on Monday. And for the month, Nio has been up 28% to be exact. And ladies and gentlemen, this is not nothing new when it comes to Nio. Nio has been doing this for a very, very long time. And we have to take a look and a glance at Nio. Why I keep telling you to stay long on Nio, because the trajectory and the way that it's going to go up to around $80 per share here pretty soon. And I don't mean here in the next month or two, but the long term is where the money is. Now, for the past year, Nio has been up 605%. The past 3 months, almost 40%. The past month, 19%. The past week, 7.3%. Then yesterday, 10%, 9.6, 10%. However you want to look at it, ladies and gentlemen. And quite frankly, my portfolio with Nio is up to 31%. And when I mean that I made so much money off of Nio that I shaved off, I sold off some of my shares to buy some other investment because all the good money that I'm buying on Nio. Now, we have to understand that the dips that Nio has been through, we have to look at that so you can look at the trends and understand how you can get in and make some money as well. So if we look at the past year, I was speaking about Nio way before anybody else. This is my opinion. But nonetheless, right here is when Nio made a huge dip around $35 a share. And I started to tell people March, April, buy. Now around this particular time frame, around April 27th, April 28th, I started to buy some Nio. Okay, I already had 100 and some couple of shares, but I did sell some in order to get into some other positions and assets. And this is very important for you guys to understand. And for you guys who've been living in a cave under a rock, Nio is the electric vehicle car company that's compared to Tesla in China. And here's the thing, Tesla is in China, but Nio is outperforming them. The one thing that was holding Nio back was the amount of semiconductors, microchips that was a lack in the market. It was a shortage in the market. So now that they're making all these new semiconductors, Nio is going to blast off. Nio is blasting off, and we're talking around $50 to $80 per share. And we're going to get into it, and we're going to look at it, why Nio is still a good investment, even at around $50. I still believe that you should invest in Nio. Now, granted, ladies and gentlemen, the things that you should be looking at and your investments, whether you are a long or a short-term option trader, these things are very important for you to understand. These things are very important for you to understand because call options give the holder the right to buy a stock at a fixed price. Now, we need to understand that buying a call is a bullish take on the underlying stock. Now, brokers or traders, however you want to look at it, will sell and trade option contracts because they want to earn a commission on a trade. But brokers don't want to be a short call, which means they have to take a loss if the stock rises. No, you don't want to do that. So that's why a lot of people are covering their options by buying the underlying assets, which is no other than buying Nio. Okay? So now, with that being said, they're saying, what's driving the rally here with Nio? Nio schedules Power Day event for July 9th. This is what is one of the factors, one of the indicators why Nio is doing so damn well is because of their Power Day on July 9th, because they're going to come out with all toys, technologies to inform the people of why Nio is a better option than LI Auto, than Nikola, than Xpeng, than even Tesla. Now, the analyst rating here for Nio is 70% buy, 25% hold, 5% sell. I'm telling you, go strong on Nio, hold Nio, buy Nio. Here are some of my things I've been doing over the past year here. As you can see, I'm buying contracts. Not too much money here is being transacted, but back in even in April 28th, like I told you before, I bought 12 and a half shares of Nio. Now, and again, here's some of the people in the market, okay? Besides Powtow Technology, you have Tesla, LI Auto, and Xpeng. Now, Tesla is still a beast in the game, but nonetheless, if you're looking for bang for your buck, okay, and some of you are like, well, $50 is still a lot per share. Not if you're going to make $80 a share. Not if it has the potential for growth of $80 per share. And you see the history of Nio. We're talking about in one day, it went up to 10%. In the last month, it went up 28%. So essentially, in one day, it's doubled than it could in the next 3 weeks. So these are the things that we need to be looking at. Let's go over to Market Watch and look at some other things here. Now, as I'm looking at Market Watch, what I'm saying is how Nio, 5 days, 12%, 1 month, 16.67%, 3 month, 31%, year to date, 1.35%, but in the past year, Nio is 539%. Now, there's some discrepancies between Robinhood and Market Watch, so we're just gonna call it even at $600. Now, analysts on Market Watch are saying that this stock is overbought, okay? Overbought. I do not believe that in the least bit. Now, here's the thing. I am going against these traditional traders, okay? These traditional traders that when I look at this stuff, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking at how like they could be intertwined, intermingled with Wall Street or some investors, I'll just say investors and brokers who may not have the best heart for Nio, okay? Because these things are subjective, okay? Subjective. So when I go over here and I'm looking at Yahoo Finance as well, what I'm seeing is short-term down, but mid-term, long-term, they're saying Nio is going to go up. And here again, here's a competition over here to the right. You see these highlighted right here. You have XPIV, Powtow, Tesla, LI Auto, and Nikola. All of these are doing well. So essentially, if you don't like Nio, there's other electric vehicle car companies that you can get into. Let's move on down. Yahoo Finance is still saying that Nio is overvalued. I am telling you, I do not believe it's overvalued. I believe that it's undervalued, okay? Who am I to tell Yahoo Finance and Market Watch that this particular stock is overvalued? I'm no one. But that's the point. I'm still making money off this stock, and it's still beneficial for me. So these are the things that I look at of the indicators and the potential that Nio will have. Nio has a bigger market than Tesla. Nio has a larger customer base than Tesla. Nio vehicles are cheaper than Tesla. Nio is offering more technology, more luxury than Tesla at a lower price. And some of you might saying, well, what are the quality? You're not worried about that. The numbers speak for themselves. Now, again, the reason why Nio dropped down to $35 per share is because of the lack, because of the shortage of semiconductors. Let me move on. So here's some other things I want you guys to look at. When I go over here to CNN Business, and we're looking at the potential, we're looking at the historical and forecast of Nio, we're looking at a median price of $57.44 and a high of $92.34. Could Nio have the propensity and potential to drop back down to $20 per share? Yes, they could. Would I still buy them at $20 per share? Yes, I would. Now, I am trying to buy more shares prior to it reaching its median price, okay? Prior before it meets its median price, because here it's saying the analysts are believing in the next 12 months, Nio has the potential of going to $92 per share. $92 per share, ladies and gentlemen, and this is why I believe that you should be heavily investing in Nio. Nio should be one of those core stocks in your portfolio. And I keep telling you guys, when you're talking about individual stocks, you want 4 to 5 stocks to build a really good, strong portfolio, and you want hundreds of those stocks. And then your underlying assets or your foundation or your base of your portfolio, you want ETF, index, and bonds. So if anything occurs in the market, you still have those ETF, index, and bonds supporting your portfolio. You still are earning cash as you go along. All right, let's move right along. Let me show you, talking about ETFs, let me show you some of the large companies that are involved with Nio, that have Nio part of the ETFs. And see, here's the thing. When you're looking at these large investors and they put in Nio, they're saying Nio is a solid stock. That's why we have them in our ETF. We're looking for the long term. Companies like Invesco, a lot of you guys are familiar with Invesco. iShares have Nio part of it. What else here? We have Blue, we have iShares again. We have Fidelity. Fidelity is in there as well, Global X. A lot of these are large ETF companies, ladies and gentlemen. We have JP and Morgan that Nio is absolutely in. So these are things that you guys should be looking at each and every day. Let me move on, because this is also pertinent to make sure that you understand why Nio is blowing the F up. Let me move on. So it says right here that Nio surged around 9.6, so we're gonna call it 10% yesterday for trading. And everybody's trying to find out, why is Nio blowing up? Okay, not only there is not such a large shortage of semiconductors, aka microchips, but yesterday Nio also reported that they're going to have Nio Power Day event on July 9th, where it will provide a glimpse of products and technologies. Everybody's ranting and raving about Nio's technology related to the Nio Power Unit, and unveils plans related to energy replenishment. So this is one of the things that a lot of these car companies have been doing. It's not new technology, it's absolutely old technology. But when you start to implement this into electric vehicles, I believe that Tesla's already doing it. That when you start to brake on your car and that causes friction, I don't know the right terminology for this, but that's going to transfer energy back into your battery, okay? One of the other things that Nio is doing, they're servicing batteries, meaning they have created all of these swamp stations, these battery swamp stations in China, okay? They're talking about battery as a service. Let's look at it. They're talking about battery as a service. It says, seen as a Tesla rival, I'm right here, Nio is relying on service offerings to make an impact on customers in China. The company has pioneered the concept of battery as a service that will allow users to rent a battery instead of purchasing one. I really started to think about this. Rent a battery? Rent a battery. Tesla is requiring, maybe after 5 or 10 years, I don't know the exact year, of consumers buying a battery. And these batteries are like anywhere from $8,000 to $12,000. And people don't want to go buy a battery for the remote control car. I mean, their electric vehicle car. But anyway, the way I'm looking at this, it says that Nio opened 5 new battery swamp stations in China on Sunday as part of an aggressive expansion strategy, taking a total number of battery swamp stations in the country to 282. Okay, 282. When you look at that, that is absolutely phenomenal, because when you look at charge stations versus swamp stations are much faster than your charging stations. Some of these charging stations, they're trying to do hypercharging. They have all these terminologies for it, either in the US or China, talking about you can charge your battery to 50 cents in 30 minutes or 45 minutes of full charge. But you swapping a battery is like 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, it's like 10 to 15 minutes, just as much you would be if you was pumping your own gas. You go in there and the mechanics, the technicians do it for you. You go in, need a new battery, boom, they drop it, you go. And they have 282 around the country now. They still have to build more to build a better infrastructure and network in China. But listen, you are investing for the long term. As I've been telling you since Nio was at $3, I've been on Nio for $3. So you should be at this channel, subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, because I keep giving this information. I'm breaking it down as best way I can with all the pertinent information from all the analysts. And I'm going against some of them, but not all of them. As you can tell, Nio is going to hit $80, $90 per share. And this is when you get in. Now you miss out on the $35 when it dropped because of the short of the microchips. But now is the opportunity at almost $50 a share for you have the potential to make another $30 to $40 per share. This is Financial Literacy 101. I want you guys to learn money and absolutely be inspired. And by honorable mention, let me tell you a little bit quick thing about AMC. This is a bonus for you guys to stay on as long as you have. Now, AMC is looking to cool down, but let's talk about AMC for about 2 or 3 minutes. AMC stock has rallied 176% in the past month, and now sits around $58 a share. Year to date, AMC stock has gained more than 2,590%. Now, on the first trading day of 2021, AMC shares was worth just $2. Just $2. That's why I tell people, if you are an expert investor, if you can sit around and watch the stock market all day, this may be the thing for you. But if you're a long-term investor, this will drive you nuts if you're looking at your portfolio once, twice, 3 times a week. This is going to drive you nuts, and you should not invest. But for you guys who know what you're doing, and you're an expert, and you understand trends, analytics, and data, then you should get on this and make some money. But AMC will be cooling down, and this is the time to buy what? put options, put options, put options. Now, many analysts continue to take a bearish view. Here we go. Bearish view means that the stock is going down, or they believe the stock is going to crash, or whatever the case may be. They say they have a bullish view on this, okay? And when we look at this, it says to say the last year has been difficult for AMC Entertainment is an understatement. Movie ticket sales in the U.S. plunged 80% in 2020 as theaters were shuttered and studios delayed releasing new films. Now, AMC reported a $4.6 billion loss for all of last year, and Wall Street analysts lined up short the stock and bet their price would sink. But we understand that the Wall Street Best Group has changed what Wall Street was doing and absolutely has changed the trajectory, changed the course, changed the path where AMC was going. It's amazing how you can literally lose $4.6 billion and your stock was worth $2 and now your stock is worth $58. You know someone's controlling that stock, okay? So as we look at these things, beware of AMC. I'll give you some information on it maybe on a later date, maybe even tomorrow. But I want you guys to be very, very cognizant of these numbers and understand there's a large potential of loss and a very small potential of growth when it comes to my opinion, unless you know what you're doing. You guys have a great and wonderful Tuesday. I see you on the next one. I'm out.